No one talks about how hard it is to stay consistent when you're the one responsible for your whole life. But here we are trying anyways. I used to be a competitive athlete, which meant body was T always. But lately, I've been feeling kind of off, especially after going through the second puberty, turning 25. You know, you girls know what I'm talking about. I've been prioritizing a high protein diet because I am a girl with a sweet tooth, so I've been trying to balance that out a little bit, nothing big, with prioritizing proteins instead of a lot of carbs. And I bought this protein powder, which is cookies and cream, to help me get to my protein goal. I want to feel good and look even better. That's why this week we're locking in. I have a lot of longer here. I started doing gymnastics when I was 1.5 years old. Yeah, I know, shocking, but long story short, my older brother did gymnastics, so I was always there with my parents and they got me into a class, and that's how my gymnastics journey began. And I did that until I was 17 years old, and then I went on to doing pole vault, which, if you're kind of getting the idea of what I'm saying, I did sports my whole life. Even when I started dancing as a go-go dancer and then I became a stripper, you are doing exercise. I was thin when I was a go-go dancer. I had to do 4 intervals of 15 minutes dancing, which meant I was dancing for a whole hour. I had then a 15-minute break, and then it would all start again. Exercising was never like a thing I had to think about because it was already part of my routine. It was already part of what I did on a daily basis. And when I stopped dancing, I was like, ooh, time to take a break. We've been working out for so long, and now we're here. I feel like because it was part of my routine, it felt so effortless. But thinking about going to the gym, working out, I've never been consistent with that. Actually, it's very hard to like wake up and decide, oh, today I'm going to the gym. Today was crazy. I am also on my second day of my period, which means it was a bloodbath. But deciding to go to the gym, oof, not for the weak. Really thought that because I was an athlete my whole life, I could waltz into the gym, do some exercises, and go out and start achieving the goals that I wanted. But let's be real, I only know the exercises specific to the sports I did, which meant I had to contact a professional. Luckily for me, one of my brothers is a certified personal trainer, and I got on a call with him, told him about my goals and how many days I could go to the gym, and he then created a routine based on that. This is one step I would advise you to not skip, because then you have a guideline of what to do in the gym and you know it's gonna work specifically to your goals. I am gonna be leaving his info down below for those of you who are looking for a personal trainer so you can get your personalized routine ready. I was literally talking for like 20 minutes straight and I wasn't even filming. But let's do this again. So we're here at the gym. I'm actually waiting for my phone to charge a little because I'm not about to go in there and not have music on. That's crazy. I am kind of nervous of filming inside because I read somewhere that Planet Fitness has a no filming policy, which I'm crossing my fingers they don't notice I'm filming. I'm hoping I don't get caught, and even if I do, they're like, oh, she's cute, she's nice, we're gonna let her film. Let's see how it goes. I'm nervous. False alarm. I asked and they said I could film. I've been doing half of my workout, like scared to death. I'm gonna do it happy. We is out. I'm glad I got to film. I was so nervous for filming, and the guy was like, girl, you're good, you can film. So I was anxious filming like on the low, so I needed to ask. We're back from the gym and it's time to cook some lunch. I am gonna be making pork chops. Chuleta. I'm gonna wash my hands. Part of the reason why I am working out, in addition to looking good and feeling good, it's because I want to be able to eat whatever I want without, thinking that I might gain weight or whatever. If you didn't know, you can eat a certain amount of calories and food, but if you're burning more than what you eat, you are gonna be burning what's in your reserve, which is fat. I'm so proud of myself because, to be real with you, I was feeling tired and like I was hurting all around because I'm on my period, and I was actually thinking of postponing the video. Don't come for me, but it's the truth. It's not about making the video, it's about the goal that I made with myself and actually going through with it. I said we're going all in. That's what I did. I'm also gonna be cooking rice. Even though we're only two, I always make around 4 to 5 cups of rice, and that's because I, at the end, put it in Ziploc bags, around a cup each Ziploc bag, and then put it on the freezer so we have more for later and it doesn't go bad as quickly. So that's a great idea. And also, I kind of heard, I'm not an expert, so don't quote me on this, but you can do your own research, that if you freeze your rice after you've cooked it, it's better for like your health, and it doesn't have something that, I don't know, something that makes you gain more weight. Do your own research. Today is day 2 of going to the gym, but today I am gonna have a little companion, which is my boyfriend, who's gonna go to the gym with me today. So I think it's gonna be more fun. I'm actually excited for today. I'm not afraid of filming today. So today felt great. I did feel like I was more used to it. I didn't feel as tired as I did the first time. And also I got to concentrate on like doing every exercise the correct way, which is something that I prioritize more than just doing a lot of reps. I feel great. I think that 4 days is a good balance for me with everything else going on, and I can see myself doing this in the long run. Like, it's gonna be sustainable. I'm happy I did today. I'm tired, but I'm happy. I am on my way to the gym. It's actually Friday. It should have been yesterday, but I suffer from migraines and I had a really big one. I was even almost about to go to the hospital. I was bawling my eyes out because I've already come to the space where I feel like I have to go to the gym, like it's part of my kind of routine. I'm not gonna say it's part of my routine yet because I still struggle with it sometimes. Actually was even thinking of going like really late, like 3 in the morning, because I go to Planet Fitness. They are 24 hours, but I wasn't still feeling good at that point, so I was like, I'm just gonna leave it for tomorrow. And today I woke up, I got ready. I still have a little bit of a headache, but I drank some pills and I'm gonna go hit the gym. That is what I'm gonna do, and nobody, not even my migraine, is gonna stop me. Coming to the idea that you are you and who cares what everyone else thinks, it's amazing. Because tell me why I go to the gym with my gaming headphones that have kitty ears. Yeah, I am that girl. Hola. Gracias.
What the dog doing?
It's day 4 and the last day of my week of workouts, and I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. Me pica aquí. We are out of the gym and we're gonna get ourselves a treat. Asai. Un Hawaiian bowl pequeño. They kind of fucked up my order because I didn't want shredded coconut on top, and they accidentally put that. They gave me another one. I'm gonna say that for my boyfriend. Mhm. It's like a reward. I didn't expect for the week to go by this fast, and I'm actually very shocked and proud of myself for being able to show up every day and complete my workouts, because I used to be the kind of person to take things out of the workout if I'm not feeling like doing it. So to say that I showed up even though I didn't finish the whole thing, but this week I went all in and did what I had to, which feels really good. It feels like a big accomplishment, even when the week wasn't perfect. It was up and down, which I kind of love, because sometimes we see videos online. I'm an avid YouTube consumer. I watch a lot of YouTubers, and I'm constantly searching for inspiration and motivation through other people's content. And one thing I come across is that sometimes other creators seem like they have it all together, which is totally great for them. But I'm not that kind of person. My weeks don't look together like that. And even this week that I had planned to film and create this whole video, as I was also going to the gym, it wasn't perfect. I started a day after the day I intended to start, and I had that migraine day that I couldn't go to the gym, and it felt good because it gave me a glimpse of what real life, of what a real week is gonna look like, because the weeks are not gonna look perfect. And I'm gonna start a week with so much energy and be able to do 4 days, and other days I'm gonna have to like shift my schedule and see where I can fit my workouts, which is what I had to do this week. But even with that, even with the different things that happened this week, I did showed up, and that's something that I applaud myself for. I also found that I was being more conscious of what I put in my body, what I ate, what I drank. I stopped drinking so much Coca-Cola this week, and I hope I can keep on doing that, because I have a Coca-Cola addiction, so you guys already know about that. But this week I was able to like keep it on the low and just do 1 or 2 days, I think. And I drank so much water, which it's important. I think that subconsciously going to the gym ties to a healthy lifestyle. Even if I want to do this and be able to eat other things, what I found to work throughout the week was the mindset shift of, ugh, I'm going to the gym, or I have to go to the gym, to, oh, I get to go to the gym today. I actually am more at home than most people, and most of the time I'm like, I want to do something, I want to get out. So I kind of romanticized the idea that I was going to the gym and I was able to go outside and do something and have that time for myself. If you feel like you've fallen off your routine, or you feel like you're starting from scratch, let me tell you, you're not alone. Look at me. I did sports my whole life, and just getting through this week felt like the biggest accomplishment I've had in a while. So just know that it's not always gonna look perfect. My week wasn't perfect, but I showed up, and you can too. I'll see you in next week's video, and I'm gonna leave you down below my link to the playlist I was listening, because that shit go hard. You should listen to it. See you in the next one. Bye.